Ich glaube, das war nicht so angenehm für ihn.
So something finally got to you.
You want my help, pretty boy? You got it. You keep riding me and you won't be pretty much longer.
We can get this guy, Herschel.
You think you've seen everything, Phelps? I was with the 2nd Marines at Bella Wood. The things that went on in that farmhouse. My own guys on fire, screaming for a way out. You're not gonna get this guy. There's gonna be no photos and no citations. We're gonna kill this miserable fuck. End of story. You getting this?
Ich muss ihn irgendwie
You
recht
remember the
geben.
list from the travel agent?
Sure.
The Morellis were winners too. Their name was on that list.
Christ. We should take a look around, work the neighbors, see what they know. I'll go across the street.
Okay, I'll try this side.
Denn ich glaube, das ist das gleiche wie beim letzten Mal.
You don't look like a fireman, son.
Was soll ich sagen? Es ist einfach genau das gleiche Schema. Wir haben welche angebuchtet und bevor sie irgendwen anders da ans Licht holen, ja egal, dann ist es halt so. Ich suche jetzt gerade diesen Wasserboiler. Hier muss ja wohl irgendwo einer liegen, ne? Oder sein. Wenn wir von Teufel sprechen, da haben wir doch Beweisstück C.
Looks like the same model.
Ja, aber da ist es Worley. Nun gut. Sonst haben wir hier nichts weiter. Hier sind ja auch noch kaputte Zaun. Ne, hier haben wir nichts. Ich sehe da Fußspuren und Zigarettenstummel.
Someone was keeping watch. Looks like they were here for quite a while. Brand looks distinctive.
Okay, wir haben schon mal einen Raucher.
Whoever he was wearing boondockers. I would know that imprint anywhere.
Gut, Militärstiefel. Dann reden wir mal mit dem Anbewohner hier. Na?
LAPD. Can you tell me anything about the fire next door?
Terrible luck. Imagine after having won that weekend away.
What's your name, sir?
Foreman. Dudley Foreman.
Gut, fangen wir mal mit dem Zeugenbericht
Did you
an.
see or hear anything that might have...
Look, we were asleep when we heard the explosion.
Wenn sie die Explosion gehört haben, dann haben sie nicht geschlafen, weil sie haben sie ja gehört. Also glaube ich nicht
You
ganz.
didn't like Morelli, did you?
Some neighbors you get along with, some you don't. Guess they should have sold up.
What do you mean?
They're knocking down all these old houses and building a new subdivision for GIs. Morelli was being difficult.
Okay. Verdächtige,
Did you see anyone
verdächtige
hanging around the
Aktivitäten.
Morellis' home prior to the explosion?
Nope. Can't say as I was looking out, though.
Ich glaube, er ist der Raucher und hat da ein bisschen Wache geschoben. Ich glaube, das war er.
You sure, Mr. Foreman? There are signs of someone hanging around over there by the fence.
Hey, now that you come to think of it, there was a guy. Kind of tall. Skinny, though.
Anything else?
Orange lumber jacket, a beat-up hat, and no hair. I thought he was the pest exterminator guy who was working around here the last few days. But that guy had hair.
Gut,
You said
geplanter
someone is
Abriss.
knocking these houses down?
Elysian Fields. You must know them. Their billboards, that Monroe character beaming down at you. We've had an offer for the house.
Did the Morellis want to sell?
I don't know.
Ja, er muss es doch wissen. Er hat doch vorhin gesagt, dass die wohl auch Angebot gemacht haben, Ärger gemacht hat.
Whatever you thought of Morelli, his whole family is dead. They couldn't have all deserved that. I want you to help me here, Foreman.
Morelli was pig-headed. He built the house himself. He didn't want to sell. Stubborn fool was ruining it for all of us.
Preisausschreiben.
You said the Morellis had won a weekend away to Catalina Island?
Yeah, that's right. First thing I thought after the explosion was, thank goodness they was away. Then I find out they was still in there.
Who was running the competition?
What? I don't know.
Ja, er sagt die Wahrheit.
You didn't enter yourself?
I'd already agreed to sell. The competition was an incentive for those who were still thinking about it.
Okay.
Thanks for your
Anreiz.
time, Mr. Foreman.
Sure. Hey, if you're interested, I have one of those competition flyers in the kitchen. I could get it for you if you like.
That would be great.
Any luck, Cole?
Couple of things. What did you pick up?
Folded piece of paper. Looks complicated.
Japanese call it origami. Can I take a look?
Sure.
Paper crane. There's a legend about them. You fold
Eine
1,000 of
Katze,
these and you get a
oder?
wish.
Hey, don't break it.
I'm not. I'm unfolding it. It looks like a waybill or a flyer.
For what?
Wir bauen ein besseres Kalifornien. Wir kaufen noch heute ihr altes Haus. Rufen Sie an. 2800 Leonard Road, Edison Field, bladiblub.
Or Elysian Fields Developments.
Gut.
Oh, I see you already have one.
When did the flyer arrive in your mailbox?
They've been arriving for weeks. This one was in the mailbox when I got home from work yesterday afternoon.
Na gut. Dann telefonieren wir mal und finden unsere unsere Adresse heraus.
Tell us what the hell is going on?
Wir sind Kunststücke vollführen.
I need an address for a property developer. Elysian Fields Developments.
One moment, Detective. The address is 748 North Oxford Avenue, Wilshire. Anything else?
Messages, please.
You have a message. Contact Captain McKelty immediately.
Thanks. Can you put me through, operator?
Of course. Here you are.
Commander?
Leads on the Morelli fire.
We're about to go and visit Elysian Fields Developments.
You're about to do what? Leland Monroe. He's a personal friend of the mayor and the chief. Are you out of your mind? I'm warning you, Phelps.
Commander, we have a line of inquiry.
You have something, you bring it to me. You're hanging by a thread, Phelps. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Good. Have a report on my desk today.
Kelty has warned us off over Elysian.
Makes sense. It's a dead end. We should check out Rancho Escondido.
You know the place?
Sure. Corner of Fountain and Wilton. Let's go.
Beim Hausband Bran war. Spricht nichts dagegen. Also, ich fahre jetzt einfach hin.
We are not going to.
Yes, we are.
You just won't let this go, will you, Cole?
You know they're involved somehow. You expect me to turn my back on it?
You're a big boy. I expect you to know which battles are worth throwing my pension away for.
Ich bin ja schon da. Wow, sorry. Hätte ich auch fast laufen können. Also mehr als schlechte oder Was sollen wir schon großartig finden? Ich meine, wenn die nichts damit zu tun haben.
Detectives Phelps and Biggs, LAPD, to see Leland Monroe.
Do you have an appointment?
We're the police, lady. We don't need an appointment.
Can I tell him what it's about?
It's an official investigation.
There are 2 police officers here to see Mr. Monroe.
Send them through.
And that's our cue. Thanks, ma'am.
Häng fest.
May I help you, gentlemen?
I wonder how...
We would like to speak to Mr. Monroe.
I'm afraid it's impossible. Mr. Monroe's schedule is booked weeks in advance.
Cut to the chase, sister. Is he in?
I'm not at liberty to reveal that, officer.
So he hired you for your intelligence?
I find that offensive.
You have every right to.
This is getting us nowhere, miss.
Casino.
Would you like us to return with a warrant?
That won't be necessary, gentlemen. Come into my office.
Na, seht ihr doch. So einfach geht das.
You like a cigar? Drink, boys.
Sure, I'll have a scotch.
Schöne
Biggs!
Häuser. Ich guck mich kurz um.
We're investigating a
Scheiße,
series
Donny.
of domestic fires, Mr. Monroe.
It's terrible, boys. How can I help?
Gut. Verbindung zu Leisen und Bränden.
Elysian Fields and Suburban Redevelopment Fund flyers keep turning up in the vicinity of the fires.
They're turning up all over town, boys. Can you imagine the current demand for housing?
So that's your explanation, Mr. Monroe? Coincidence?
Explanation? Why, what's to explain? I advertise on radio and billboards for buyers, and I advertise for sellers using waybills.
Ja, ich glaube, der weiß ein bisschen mehr.
We found a family burnt out in their home. Another house burned to the ground. Another Elysian Fields flyer. Our information is that they didn't want to sell.
Are you saying that's something to do with me? Is that your point?
Point is, every time we find a family barbecued, we find one of your flyers. Is that good advertising?
What
Gut,
do you know
Reisepreisumschreiben.
about a competition for families to win free vacations to Catalina Island?
My company runs many promotions. I'm not familiar with that one.
Natürlich, er ist doch drauf mit dem dicken Bild.
Level with me, Mr. Monroe. You know all about the vacation offers.
You can believe whatever you like, son. You're missing the vital ingredient called proof.
Dum, 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 dum.
Your face is all over the flyers, Mr. Monroe. You know about the prizes, and you're aware that they get given to holdouts.
My face is the brand. It's on all our advertising. Did you know that the mayor and the chief of police are part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund? Do you want to accuse them of murder as well?
Das habe ich nie behauptet, muss ich ehrlich sagen. Lokale Grundstücks... Was? Ja, das wird wohl richtig sein. Lokale Grundstückskäufe.
We've made offers to buy houses in areas where fires have been recorded.
Are you suggesting that I'm burning people out of their homes so that I can sell them new ones?
What happens to your plans if a family like the Morellis refuses to sell?
We work around them. Business finds a way. That's the American way.
Glaube ich nicht.
Come
Glaube
on,
ich nicht.
Mr. Monroe. You expect me to believe that you would build a new development with one of those old piles smack bang in the center of it?
Progress is an inexorable process, detective. Those who choose to stand in defiance are usually confined to the wastebasket of history. To answer your question, yes, we would build around them if we had to. Most people see sense. The arsonists, do you have any suspects?
We aren't at liberty to say.
I didn't think so. The contractors I use for waybills, you suppose it could be any of them? I have a list of their names if it'd be of any help.
That would be very helpful, Mr. Monroe.
Glad to hear it. I'm always happy to help the LAPD. My secretary will provide you with that list. Did you know that I'm on the board of the police pension fund?
Glad to be of help, officers.
What's the story? Any of these names ring a bell?
Chapman, der Name sagt mir was.
Herbert Chapman is on this list.
Find the phone. We need to know where we're at with Chapman.
Der Name sagt mir echt was. Chapman. Wir benutzen mal das Telefon, Ma'am. Wir gehen mal durch das.
From the newspapers.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you check whether we are still holding a Herbert Chapman?
Let me find out for you. He was released this morning, Detective. I'm sorry, Detective.
Not your fault. Can you give me a last known address and put out an APB on the guy?
I'll get back to you, Detective. APB will go out over KGPL shortly.
Thanks for your help.
Gut, immerhin haben wir eine Adresse, die sie uns dann gleich telefonisch durchgibt. Also ich denke mal, sobald wir im Auto sind, werden wir eine Adresse haben. Haben wir noch nicht, ne? Ne.
During recent blizzards in eastern Colorado, coyotes became a scourge to maroon livestock and poultry. They were killers. Something had to be done, and it was by air. Hunters take to the skies to stamp out the sharp-toothed.
So, dann wollen wir mal. Wir haben noch ein Ziel vor Ort.
And the shadow of doom is etched across the snowbound wastes. Death for the marauder.
Ich könnte gar nicht auf dem Schirm, ob wir das Ding eben auch schon gehabt haben. Huch, huch, huch. Oh Gott. Oh. Hat keiner gesehen. Oh Gott, oh Gott. Hat keiner gesehen. Hat keiner gesehen.
He'll slaughter no more cattle or chickens, and his skin will bring a nice profit to hunters who take the aerials. That's quite a bag for a day's work. You might even say the fur has
So,
been flying.
müssten eigentlich bald da sein.
Let them know we're coming, Phelps.
Ups, Entschuldigung.
tell you how to drive?
Die sind ja auch alle abgebrannt.
You know, there are times when you really miss a nightstick. There's more religion in the end of a nightstick than in 100 cathedrals.
I'm not gonna tell you again, sir.
Don't tell me when and how I can come and go on my own property.
It is not
This is
safe,
America, dickhead.
sir. Now step back, or I'll lock you up for
Smart
a fray.
mouth son of a bitch.
Come back.
Was ist los mit dem?
Black and blue.
That's nothing, Cole. We're gonna have to pacify the two more sets.
Was ist das für eine Oper? Nichts gegen Oper natürlich, also.
Oh, you're going. Good thing you showed up when you did, detectives. Those folks were baying for blood.
Okay, then. Let's see if there's anything left to take a look at.
Ich weiß zwar nicht, was wir hier finden, aber... Mal schauen. Häng fest! Kommen wir hier rein? Also ich wüsste jetzt nicht, was ich finden. Hier habe ich was gefunden.
Mortar is like dust. Is that normal in a fire?
You'd expect some shrinkage in the heat, but it looks like the cement barely adhered to the brick. Doesn't appear to be any wall ties either. This thing looks like it was built on the cheap.
Schön.
You got an idea, Hotshot?
Jetzt im Nachhinein hätten wir vielleicht erst hierher fahren sollen und dann nochmal zu ihm. Vielleicht hat er noch irgendeine Antwort darauf.
Buy me a drink, Cole? No! Not even for old time's sake? Not even for that. You're not gonna ask me why I'm here? I wouldn't give you the pleasure. We'll get around to it. She's in fine voice this evening. I wonder how the commander would feel about... Save the threats for someone who cares about the boy. You're breaking my heart, Cole. You know how I feel about you. Stay away from Elysian Fields. I should have known that you were playing errand boy. You and your doofus partner. You have been warned. Thanks for your cooperation, officer.
I love you.
Stay away. You have no idea the type of people that are involved in that company. I have a pretty good idea, Roy. The same kind of people that sent you here. Your investigation is finished. Homicide will be taking over from here. I've heard we've had a spate of grass fires in the hills that you and that hunchback might be able to handle. Thanks for the drink, Cole.
Hätte ich mir schon echt denken können.
You get the message about Monroe?
Yeah. Earl delivered it. You?
McKelty. He started making noises about my pension.
Sorry about that, Herschel. I didn't mean to drag you into this.
Save it, Phelps. Monroe's an asswipe. And so was Earl. And so was McKelty when it's all said and done.
KGPL calling car 11K, 11K.
11K, go ahead.
11K, the last known address of suspect Herbert Chapman is 650 North Kingsley Drive in Wilshire.
Roger that, KGPL. 11K en route.
Let's go.